Hi everyone, my name is Virginia Wade, and I want to tell you an experience I had with a couple fairies. I went into a store and I wanted to know more about the fairies. And the lady there said, "Oh, you can buy this pendant and wear it and it will attract fairies to you." So I did. I bought the pendant and I wore it the next day. I was driving to work and I had the pendant on, and before I left I had my ring in a pouch in my purse. And this ring is very large. I mean, it's like an inch long. You can't miss it. So I put it in a little pouch and then I put it in my purse. And I'm driving along, and then at the stoplight, normally I would take my jewelry out and put them on my fingers, my rings. Well, this time I was at a red light, and I opened the pouch and the ring was gone. And I thought, well, that's impossible because I just put the ring in there at home before I started driving over here to work. And then I thought, oh, how can it be gone? This is impossible. This was my grandmother's ring, and it was very important to me. So then I started thinking, maybe it's the fairies. Maybe they're playing with me. So I commanded them to bring the ring back. And all of a sudden it appeared in the pouch. Now, I only had that one ring in that pouch. I didn't have other stuff in there. And I know I put it in there, and then it was a small little pouch, and so when I looked in there, there was nothing in there, and I emptied it out and there was nothing in there. And then all of a sudden it appeared right before my eyes. I thought, it's the fairies, they're playing with me. But I was so happy to get my ring back. I said, oh, thank you, thank you. So then I drove to work. And at work, there's a friend of mine out in the kiosk, and this was back in 2005 this happened. And his name was Kevin. And he would come in, and he was a kid. He was like 16 years old, and I don't know how he got a job helping at the kiosk, but he did, and he came in and he would joke around with me and play tricks on me and do funny things, and I would just kind of laugh, and it was okay. It was entertaining. Well, this one day he came in, and this was the same day as when the fairy had taken my ring and brought it back. And I had my lunch and my water in this closet. That's where we put our things. And I was the only one in the store. I ran the store in the evening shift. But he'd come in and visit, and all of a sudden the key disappeared. And what I mean by that is every lock has a bullet-like key. So you need your key to go into that bullet and open it up and then pull it out, and then you open the case. But the bullet disappeared. It was gone. Now, I had not touched the cases, and I had my key on my wrist, and I said, "Kevin, where's the key? I thought he took it and he was playing a joke on me." And he goes, "No, I swear I didn't take it." And I go, "Come on, this is going to be a security problem. I have to close the store pretty soon, and I've got to get this key back and the bullet." And he goes, "No, I didn't take it. I really didn't take it." And I didn't believe him. And we were looking all over for it, on the ground, everywhere, on the counters, everywhere we looked for that, and we could not find it. And I thought, I'm going to have to call the owner. And I was really getting angry at this point. It was like, this is not good. This is really serious. Kevin, you have to give it back to me. And he goes, I didn't take it. And he kept saying that. And I go, well, I don't know what we're going to have to do. I'm going to have to call the owner. So then I went to get a drink of water, and I opened the closet, and my food was gone, and my water was gone. And nobody had gone over there. Even Kevin didn't go over there. So I thought, what is going on? And he came over and he said, well, you said your water and your food was there? And I go, yeah, it's not, it was there. I put it there. It's not there now. And so then it dawned on me. And I said, the fairies are playing with me again. So I commanded them to bring the water and the food back. And all of a sudden it appeared in the closet. And Kevin saw it with his own eyes. He couldn't believe it because he didn't believe in any of this stuff. And I couldn't believe it either, but at least I got my water and food back and I could take a drink of water. So, and then we turned around and all of a sudden the bullet was back in the case, you know, the key and the lock. And I knew Kevin did not do it because he was with me over at the closet looking at that. So there's no way he could have put that bullet or key back in that lock. So then I knew for sure it was the fairies doing all these things, and they were playing games. Anyway, I was so glad to get that key and that bullet back into the lock on that case. I didn't have to call the owner. I could close the store normally, and I was thankful for that. So I apologized to Kevin. I said, I'm sorry I blamed you, but I really thought you were playing another joke on me. And he goes, no, I wouldn't do that. He goes, that's too serious about the lock. Anyway, he went on his way, and I closed the store, and I went home. And I thought, you know, I can't be dealing with this. So I took that pendant that I had bought the day before that I put on and had it on, and it was sterling silver, and I took that symbol off of my neck and I threw it in the garbage. Literally, I went to the dumpster and threw it away and said, no more. I don't want to have anything else to do with this kind of activity from the fairies. I don't have time for it. It's just, I know it was entertaining, but when it comes to security in the store, I just cannot deal with it. But I have to say, not all fairies are that way. So I realize that there are good fairies. They're gentle, they're loving. They will connect you with nature, bring you blessings. So I realized that. I just happened to get a mischievous one that was drawn to me for some reason. So that's the story about the fairies. And I want to close now, but we'll have some more videos on unusual happenings with different subjects. Okay, so if you like this video, like below. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead. And I also have a series on the spirits and ghosts communication on YouTube. So you may want to check that out. My website is www.opendoorswithin.com. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, thank you.